Thanks very much, Dustin. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And my name is Jay. I'm the founder of Discover Year. I'm joined by Reed Tenden. He's one of our graduates from a couple of years ago. So really happy to be here with you tonight. And I'm just going to share my screen here, give you a little bit of information about Discover Year, what we do, who we are. So Discover Year is a 10-month program. It's a comprehensive program. It's a program that I founded in 2016 because I met 12,000 high school students from 2011 to 2014. And I was really heartbroken by the lack of confidence, the overwhelm, the stress, the anxiety, the depression that they were experiencing and thinking they needed to have their lives figured out for the next 100 years. When in actuality, what we all hope for those young people, and many of you, I imagine, is that you take positive next steps towards fulfilling your potential in the future. So Discover Year is a program that helps young people really understand who they are, what they want, their strengths, their goals, their values, their interests. And at the same time, we help our students build the most important skills that they need to succeed in life, whether that be career, next steps in education, their own personal relationships. So we do a lot of work with our students to help them build what a lot of people call life skills. So we are a program that's based, I am from Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of Canada, and we now have hubs in Ottawa, Toronto, Boston, and we've been running remote like many programs for a couple of years now. So we've been doing that during the pandemic and lockdowns, and we've continued with a hybrid model where we do some online education and then in-person education and experiential learning in these 3 cities as well. This just gives you a sense of where our students are from this year. We have 33 students in the program this year. This is where they're from. We have about 2/3 of our students from Ottawa. The last couple of years, we've started exploring more. The program is in its 7th year. So in the last couple of years, we've started marketing and promoting the program outside of Ottawa. So we've had a good collection of students from across Canada. And we've recently begun to promote the program in the States as well. So we have one student from Boston this year. We're expecting 5 to 10 American students next year. So what is Discover Year? We only have a few minutes. It's a complicated program to explain most of the time. But there's 2 basic components to the program. One is very specific, dynamic, student-centered education. We're helping students, again, build life and career skills. So think about interpersonal communication skills, social skills, emotional intelligence, things like budgeting, planning for travel, because travel is part of the program, dealing with conflict, giving feedback, time management, professional skills, interview skills, all of those things that are really relevant and coming up immediately in our students' lives. So we do a lot of workshops. We also have coaches for each of our students, so they get a one-to-one experience with a coach who's warm and caring and thoughtful and talented, and that person acts as a mirror for the student to go through whatever they're going through in the program. And then we have over 120 mentors who do all kinds of different things in life and career, and our students have a chance to interact with all these people once a week at our workshops over the course of the year. So that's kind of the more formal education component. We do meet every week for the span of the year. It's a 10-month program. There's a little bit more detail that we could share down the road, maybe at a future discussion with you, but that's basically how it works. It runs from September until June, and there is a travel component right almost in the middle in February. So our students, number one, are learning these skills and experiences with us, and then they're going out into the world and applying those skills. So our students work. It's not an internship-based program. We don't provide internship options to our students. We coach them on how to get their own jobs. So these are student level jobs. Our students are not PhD students. They're recent high school graduates, 17 to 21 years old. So they're working in customer service, retail, pretty traditional kind of young person jobs. They travel for up to a month in the month of February, and they have an opportunity to learn, explore, build resilience, explore different cultural elements in the world. It could be domestic, it could be international. We set a lot of freedom for our students to do what is most meaningful and interesting to them. And the students also have 2 community service projects over the course of the year, one in the fall and one in the winter. They do a whole host of different things. The point of those community service projects is that students build the teamwork, organization, collaboration, and project management skills, and also feel the benefits of contributing to their communities in a way that they developed and that they care about. So those are the basic elements of the program. One thing that sets us apart from other programs, although there are not many programs like Discover Year in the gap year realm, a lot of the programs revolve around travel, which is, of course, exciting for students. But a couple of things that make us a bit different are based in the ratio of 1 to 6. So we have a 1 to 6 day in the week ratio. So 1 day of intentional dynamic learning. And the other 6 days of the week, our students work. Sometimes they work on portfolios. They're active in sports. They're exploring all different types of things in the world. But we have that consistent 1 day of really intentional, meaningful learning every week, and 6 days of what we call purposeful exploration. The other 1 to 6 is that we have one facilitator for every 6 students in the program. So it's a really high quality, really low ratio of facilitators. So it's really high quality interactions for the students. I think time is flying by. I'll just put these outcomes. These are the 4 outcomes that we help our students achieve. And I'll leave it there now, and I'll share the spotlight with Reed, one of our graduates, so he can tell you a little bit about his experience.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Jay. My name is Reed Tendon. I am a recent Discover Year graduate from the year 2021, and I am currently studying at the University of Ottawa in Human Resource Management. In grade 12, I'm sure many of you are feeling the same way, but I was feeling extremely overwhelmed, stressed, and had no direction on what I wanted to do. I was thinking maybe a teacher, psychologist, engineer. I had no clue. And just so happened, Discover Year came across my desk. And I looked at it and I said, you know what? This is the program for me. I went to an info session, and I really got a good sense of the community that Discover Year has, which is one thing that really drew me to the program. Everyone is welcomed and supported. As well, I realized that there was so many different opportunities through all the components and everything that we do at Discover Year that just allowed me to get out there and be exposed to so much and learn so much about myself and my values and my goals. And I personally would say one of my biggest takeaways from the program was my communication skills. A whole bunch of different things have come up where I've really noticed, but one example that I think is a great one that's fairly recent is I'm currently in the process of being a co-op student at the University of Ottawa. And during the co-op placement process, I had applied to 18 jobs. Of the, I want to say 14 jobs that got back to me, I got 7 interviews. And of those 7 interviews, I was selected as the #1 student that organization wanted. And I think it's just pretty cool to see how much I've learned from before my Discover Year and my interviews and how I was doing to now where I'm actually able to do some pretty impressive things that I never would have expected.
Thanks, Reed. Okay, I'm not sure how many minutes that's been, but I think we're nearing the end, certainly here. And the best way to find out about Discover Year, like many of the gap year programs, it's pretty unique. And we have an upcoming info session on March 14th, discoveryear.ca or discoveryear.com. You can go and find information to contact us, to join us at an information session, to meet many other students like Reed, parents, staff members, some current students. That's the best way to really grasp kind of what we do, the logistics, but also the culture, which is the part that I'm most proud of. It's a really, really enriching environment, supportive and safe for students to try a lot of different stuff, mess up, learn lessons, and find the next step that's appropriate for them. So thanks very much for your time, everybody. It was really nice to be here, and thanks, Reed, and thank you, Dustin, for having us.